The apathy affliction, thanks for your question. It actually personally really hits home. So you suggested that you're in this nasty cycle that's affecting you both mentally, physically, and financially around restricting your eating, fasting to a certain extent, and then binge eating, and then getting back on the diet and binge eating it. And that was really made me upset with health and fitness about 4 years ago, because that was exactly the same place I was in. I'm talking about being able to sustain a level of effort around that for almost 6 years before deciding, holy crap, I'm approaching this wrong. And the reason why I use the word wrong is because it affects so many other areas of your life. My relationship with my girlfriend and now wife, that was being affected. Financially, all I would think about is food. I would beat myself up, negative self-talk. Like, these are things that are not healthy for anyone's life, right? So for yourself, it's sorry to hear you're in that scenario, but I can promise you there's a better light at the end of the tunnel. And the way I went about doing it was first doing some research. So Lane Norton, who you should check out, he's talked extensively about this. He talks about how so many males and females get into this very strict dieting and they develop an eating disorder. That's what I meant with starving myself, was I had an eating disorder to which I would binge eat and cheat and then rinse and repeat and all that. So check out Lane Norton. He writes a lot of fantastic stuff. Highly recommend you follow him. But what I did was take in the concept of flexible dieting. So I moved away from eating a certain type of food, if it be the stuff that I prepare that has no salt, that has this, just brown rice. I moved away from that and I said, you know what, I care less about that and more around my general well-being, the well-being of the people that I love, that I'm gonna loosen up a little bit, still try and get the same amount of calories in, but not care as much about where the foods come from. And then over time, it really, call it 3 to 4 months, I started developing a way better relationship. Started actually getting a level of passion for cooking tasty things that were using substitutes. Instead of flour, I was using coconut flour and a variety of other things. So I promise you, you can get there. It takes a level of commitment, but flexible dieting could be a great answer for you to move through this. Thanks for the question.